time for her to go spend the night with her dad. And then her dad, he gets loud. He mad. He on the phone. You can hear him, and he ain't got to answer the phone. So as soon as he called, man, what the fuck is this I'm hearing about? This pedophile, this and that. And she told you, and you said she shouldn't have been in the car with her. And he going off. And so that's how I heard about it. So I'm looking at her like, what's going on? What is he saying? And then she like, look, they went over there and lied on me talking about, she told me, and I'm like, why would she fucking lie on you? I'm like, did she tell you? Nah, she didn't tell me nothing. So, he was like, she said that you told her she shouldn't have gotten in the car because that ain't her dad. And when he said that, I just thought about like years ago, like kind of when I first met him and stuff. I'm like, you said something like that before to your daughter, that ain't your dad. A line that just like that. And I was like, and then your daughter won't lie on you. I'm like, this is not a relationship where your daughter doesn't understand you. Your daughter loves you. Like, I can tell your daughter loves you. She tells you she loves you every day without even asking you for stuff. Like, most kids would be like, Mama, I love you. Can I get $5? Not her. She Mama, I love you. She all about her business. She ain't trying to go outside. She ain't trying to do that. She just wanted to say it.
Wow.
So it ain't like she just picking with you. This girl is telling the truth. I believe her. Like, I believe this little girl. She's not telling no truth. She told you one day and you made her feel like shit.
What year was that? Was that before or after Naziah went missing?
This was after Naziah went missing.
Do you know what month it might have been? Like right away, or?
I want to say, alright, I can't remember the date that she had her court date, and they basically cut it off. If you was watching it online and you couldn't watch that part, that was her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say before, maybe a month and a half before she went to court.
Oh, really?
That's when that came to light. Yeah.
Okay, so the father already knew about it in court, but he still couldn't control himself because that wasn't the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, he was aware that had happened. Wow, that's crazy. That's wild.
And if this is true, the guy that lives in Las Vegas, that's the son of the son. I think he got full custody of his son not too long ago. He just hasn't made a way down to get him yet.
Really?
So I believe he's going with his father very soon.
I mean, are you getting that from Marquita or just hearing things, or is it?
I'm hearing it from YouTube, but people are pulling up like facts from him writing it, information of himself, of saying like how thankful he was on getting full custody and he about to come get his son.
But Marquita is still there. You should ask her.
I mean, that's another thing. She already knows, like, I'm the type of person, I'm being nosy. She already knows this. So she's going to not tell me everything. And she already hasn't been telling me about this man. So whatever happens between her and this man, she's not really going to bring that up. Even if I ask, it's going to be majority a lie. Something that she feel like I should hear, and it ain't going to be no problem. Or even though it shouldn't be a problem, because that's a man, I'm going to let him take care of his son and do whatever he got to do. But from what I've heard, he's a deadbeat dad, but from what I've seen, he does try to at least contact his son. I don't even know if he sends him money or not, because she ain't going to tell me that. She'll keep that a secret. I don't know why, but
so
I don't know how good
of a
man he is, but
interesting. Like, okay, technically, if this guy, it seems like he wouldn't even know this guy if he wasn't living in. Seemed like you would know something about him if he was really close to his son like that.
Right. I've only known him to call around like the holidays, because I hear her get up like, your daddy calling you, he want to talk to you, or tell you happy birthday, or tell you Merry Christmas or something. So I do hear that, but that's the only time I hear about him. Then not too long ago, Miss guy. That's just
Miss Parker.
A day or two. Yeah, Miss Parker. So she was talking to the evangelist guy, and what was I about to say?
You was talking about Mark D and somebody pulling up his record.
Oh yeah, so the evangelist guy knows Mark D in a way. He did something, embezzlement, or took some type of money from some type of people, and something else. But he wasn't trying to say. He was talking in circles, so he really wasn't trying to say everything for real. But he basically put it out there as he knows Mark D, and he needs to shut up because the stuff he ain't saying it ain't true, and he knew something about him. They kind of got some of it out of him, but it was just like, well, what sounds like you should have been saying something a long time ago.
See, I haven't seen none of those videos, and I mean, for stuff like that, I will have to have proof. You gotta show me, because I know how people destroy people that's doing work like that.
It's just weird that all y'all got the same type of situation going on, and y'all all seem like y'all go to this church that y'all Facebook friends with the pastor, and he only got 125 friends on his friend list, and majority of them are the people that seem like they got something to do with this weird. I ain't even gonna say the Messiah thing personally, because I don't know, but it seems like y'all got something bigger than Messiah going on, and this is what it is. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it sounds like it's no escape from the weirdness.
Like I've never seen
it's
it in my life.
A circle of weirdness, and adding the alleged Marquita's baby daddy at the school would explain why nobody at the school cared, because they a part of it too. If he was working at a school, and I wonder what school is it, I think everywhere had a person.
So I don't even know if you've seen this video. So okay, I know you've seen the video of Nazaya's daddy when he was like sitting in the car, or maybe when he got on Mark thing.
I've seen all of Mark D stuff. Huh?
So he got a video where he was like basically sitting in the car talking about the case or whatever, talking about Nazaya or whatever.
Yeah.
So so you got a good look of him, right?
Yeah.
So I just seen, I want to say I might have seen it yesterday or I seen it today, but I just seen the video of him again. Like when he was, it looked like they could have been at the house doing some construction work or whatever.
He was more concerned about that, and then when it was time for business, he got to business. But I also learned from Bishop, his business is what helps the ministry and the things he's doing, and just small things. Like I personally, I have seen him give away cars, and I'm like, what? He gonna give it away? But then I see what happens once the cars be given away. But he always gives it to, if these people out here want help, they need to come worship. And all the much as you give, as much as you would get. So with the homes, he gives away homes. Houses, homes, he calls me out. He meets me, always blessing. But that's why I go out 24/7. Whenever he calls me, I make myself available. And so it's just dealing with Bishop. I mean, I just love him, for one thing. And, I don't like to follow anybody. But one thing about Bishop, I know.
Like how he said he do. And he was talking about evangelists, like the pastor. And it was like he was doing like a little skit video on how the pastor has done him good, and everybody should, look into this path. When I find this video, I'm gonna send it to you, because sometimes my eyes play tricks on me, and I'm confusing people, and they look the same to me, and I'm like, but I just know for a fact it looks like he's a tad bit younger than what he is. I ain't even gonna say a tad bit, because he looks a lot younger, but I feel like that was him.
Talking about that pastor, Annette's pastor?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to see that.
So when I saw it, it gave me chills. I'm like, how long or how did y'all know each other? You know, like.
He said he met Lady at work. He worked on houses and shit.
I don't think he met Lady at work. I think he met Lady through maybe. Alright, so say he is telling the truth about meeting Lady through work, and then Lady brought him into that church. But the way you're talking about the pastor makes me feel like he met this pastor somehow. Maybe, and then you can look up his past.
What?
Because it's weird that a lot of these people go to jail, get out, and then run into this pastor, and then it seems like they got some type of cult.
Yep.
Where
so that's
they get these kids.
Wow. And he could have.
That's what it looks like. And he's trying to play it off as he's not a part of it now, type of stuff. They was already a part of this stuff. They go to the church and all that stuff. That's how he ran into Lady, which is Nazia's mama. And they ended up, I work on houses, you work on houses. They kind of already both been in jail at some point. You feel like at some point we already been in jail, so y'all met each other in that weird circle some way. Within the church, being locked up from your troubles and something. So y'all met in that type of way. And Nazia, y'all already know about this cult type stuff that's going on. You married, so you try to keep this from your wife, and you're not fit for Nazia, so y'all had really no choice but to give it to your grandma.
What if it was planned all along? What if they had babies for that purpose?
That could have been planned. Yeah,
now that's a lot. That's wow. Now, where did you hear that somewhere, or you really?
No, I haven't heard it anywhere or anything like that. It's just once I saw that video, it started to make me think of the possibilities of what really could this be, because at first he didn't know anything about what the grandma was doing. You never seen Nazia as much, this and that. That's what I got. And then you see that video, and it's like, wait a minute, it seems like you knew these people. Y'all been working together, and y'all came up with a plan to have Nazia maybe, or whether it was on accident or on purpose, and y'all just kept it in the circle to where y'all was gonna make money off of it.
Wow.
That's what I think.
You know what? What you're saying that is making me think about when he was talking. He admitted to doing a lot of work for Annette and her squatting. He talked about her squatting at a place, and I thought that was very, very odd. And now you saying this, I didn't even suspect him, but that makes sense.